it's your girl Deanna from Deanna's Reality, and today I'm here with your girl, or our girl, Shimi, who is about to give review with me about Love is Blind Season 4, the episodes that were released on April 7th. Now, we have a lot to say, we have a lot of input, and you know our input is valid and it's good. Sometimes we think alike, sometimes we don't, but you're going to find that out if you continue to watch this review.
Hey guys, we are back again with another review on Love is Blind Season 4, episode 12, I believe. Yes. And we're definitely going to get into the down and dirty of them getting married, who walk away, who stayed, what we think about whether they're going to stay together or are they going to or we think that they're going to separate. But let's first deal with who said I do at the altar. Shimmy?
Hey guys, so good to be back with the Glam Divas. It's Shimmy from the Sister Show. This is a major spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen episode 12, go on and just skip this review completely because we will be letting you know who said I do and I don't. Starting off with Kwame and Chelsea. You know, we have to put their names together and try to coin one name, kind of like how they do for I don't know, Ben and Jennifer. They call them Benifer. I don't know what we would call Chelsea and Kwame. And I don't even want to try. So anyways, starting off with them, they surprised me. I was not expecting Kwame to say yes. I was expecting her to say yes. Yeah, not him. Mm-hmm. And even when after he said yes, and she was like, oh, we're husband and wife. And he still gave this awkward laugh that he gives off when he's like uncomfortable and like he doesn't want to say no. So he gives this weird laugh and this weird look. Did you notice that with him?
I definitely did notice that. I mean, I just think Kwame said, in my opinion, I just think he said, I do at the altar because I mean, he wanted the TV time, and it probably would have gone perfect if he said that. I don't know. It doesn't seem genuine. These two do not seem genuine. Something about them is off. I mean, we could be wrong. We can be wrong, you guys.
I hope we are.
We're not professional. We could be wrong because we've been wrong. I did not think either that he would say I do because he gives me all the feels of I don't. Mm-hmm. All the gestures of I don't. But I came to stand there and say, I do. I was like, it was jaw dropping, like, dude, what? Did they pay you to do that? Did they pay you to say I do? This don't seem genuine, dude. Like,
Agreed. Anyway. It makes me wonder, it also makes me wonder, what's his end game here? Like, you're giving all the signals that you're not interested in this woman. So why are you up there saying yes? It's just, yeah, I agree. What's your end game here, Kwame? But nonetheless, they said yes, and they appear to be awkwardly happy. So I'm happy for them.
Yeah. And we thought they would say I do, but I see why they said I don't.
Same.
And I am with Paul 100% because Paul, I applaud you, dude. I applaud you for saying I don't because he said there's a part that he said he do not see the motherly or the the gesture of her becoming a mother at all. He did not see that part, and I know why he didn't see it because she was interested in mostly material things. She never really spoke about having kids. Like a woman that wants to be a mother, and then. Man, she was more interested in her best friend's feelings than his feelings. She was embarrassing him, and then he got all that vibe. Why would you think that he was? I don't know, man. Listen,
first of all,
I have so much input.
Oh, well, this is the place to spill it. The thing is, okay, I want to say a couple of things. First of all, Micah, you looked beautiful in your dress, and I'd like to know, where did you get the bra that you wore with this dress? Because I've never seen a bra with straps that goes that low down in the back where you can't see the back of it. So please, if you're looking at this review, Micah or anyone, if you know where that bra is from, drop the details, please and thanks. secondly, they surprised me because, as we said in the first review, we didn't really see the build up to their relationship. So we were surprised that
Yes.
they took each other to begin with, because we felt
Yes.
like it came out of nowhere. And sure
Yes.
enough, that's exactly what Paul was feeling. I see, like they both were feeling the same thing that the viewers were feeling. And the fact that she said to this man, the best thing I can do for us is have you go first. If my husband said that to me, or my soon to be husband said that to me
That's
at
it.
the altar, I would have said no. Because
Yes,
what do
that's
you
it.
mean you need to hear my answer first? If you need to hear my answer before deciding if you can say yes to me or not, then just say no,
Yes.
because you're not sure about it. So
Yeah.
Paul was very right to say no after that little spiel that she said. And then
Yes.
she said it with a smile. And in that moment, I was like, girl, why are you playing games here? Like, just
Yes.
say yes or no. But then
Yes.
seeing how hurt she was, I felt a bit hurt for her as well. Because,
Yes.
she was really sad about it. And I just feel like Paul is going to go back and call Amber.
I feel that way because even on the honeymoon or whatever it was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
before the wedding, he was like,
Yes, he hinted.
I think he asked Josh. Yeah, yeah, he asked not Josh, but
Zach.
Zach. He asked Zach if
Mm-hmm.
he would, go and re-choose and he think he made the wrong decision. From that moment, I know Paul felt like he made the wrong decision choosing
Michael.
Micah because I mean he did not interrupt anything. He did not give his input on the whole situation with her and Kwame. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I know he felt like that was disrespectful, and with his science brain, his economic educational side, he was like, nope, this is not going to work. This is not right. Something is not, this is not the woman for me. Because
Right. I agree. And everybody's
yeah,
facial expression in the audience was pretty much mine. Everyone was shocked when he said no, especially her best friend with the triple chin. Oh my gosh. Did you see her friends laughing after the man said no and their friend walked away in tears? They were laughing.
oh my god,
I was like,
uh,
oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah.
Princess
Triple J
Fiona and
actually
the
said,
other one.
what did
Yeah.
she said? She
What,
was
what
like,
did
oh,
she
I'm
say?
relieved.
Yeah.
I'm relieved. I'm like, girl, she can't be my friend. You gotta be
No.
Michael's friend for real. Cause girl, you can't be my friend. What kind of even though you didn't want the union for us to be together, you
Mm-hmm.
would actually say that knowing that you're on camera. Girl, no. You're shady and you are jealous and I don't like you.
Fiona is jealous. And even if you were off camera, the fact that, okay, if my friend is marrying someone that I don't agree with, even if the wedding gets called off, the fact that my friend is hurt is enough to hurt me. Like at that point,
Yes.
I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, I told you so. No, my best friend is hurt.
Hell no. Yeah.
How dare I sit there and laugh? So I, in that moment, really wanted to reach out and grab that ogre. But you know what? We're not here for that. So my heart went
Listen,
out.
you just give me that picture in my head. She do look like an ogre. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. But anyway, yes, you're about to see.
Yeah, I felt so sad. And the look on Micah's parents' face, you could see her dad was really concerned. Her mom was sad. The parents were
Yes.
sad. And that made me very sad.
Yes.
So, I felt for Micah in that moment because no person deserves to go through anything like this. But that's what you sign up for on Love is Blind. So,
Yeah.
the next couple would be Brett and Tiffany. So,
Oh my gosh.
I
Yes.
know. We're like fangirling over
Wait,
Brett and Tiffany.
can we leave that for last just because?
Okay,
Because
fine.
let's close off with that whole scene. Let's go
On
to
a
Bliss.
happy note.
Yes.
Let's go to who? Okay, they're great. We knew they were going to say yes. I knew Bliss was going to say yes. She's
Really?
in love
I
with this.
know
Yeah.
she gave me the iffy vibe. Like I felt as though maybe she would have said no because I mean she was thinking about it real hard, and she kept replaying the part that he chose her second. She wanted that to be first and foremost. That, hey, you chose me second. I came to you. I love you. I showed you who I am, and you still went ahead and chose, and then came back to me. So I was like, I don't know if she's gonna say yes. I wasn't sure, and then when they did, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Even the wedding dancing and it was beautiful. They look great. They look oh handsome together.
They
I
do.
mean, oh my god. And the
They do.
father support. Oh, listen, it was just beautiful. It made me cry a little. I tear up a little bit. Like, oh yes,
They were really nice indeed. I must
yes,
admit,
yes.
I'm not surprised they both said yes. I mean, I didn't think Bliss was going to say no because Bliss is not going to say no to marrying her criminal defense attorney boo. Okay. She seems to like that type of vibe, that status quo. So, and I feel like no
Oh
one else
boy.
will love Zach the way Bliss does because Zach needs a special type of love. Great guy though. So yeah,
Well,
it was
I'm not
beautiful to
gonna
see.
have you.
It was beautiful to see. And then when he dipped her over to make out with her, I'm like, oh, that's
Oh
so cute.
God.
Look at
Yeah, it was
you.
cute. It was cute. He wanted to show that he had skills. It was
Yeah,
cute.
yeah. Yeah, it surprised me. I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, are we
It was
done with
cute.
Black and
I saved this part for the review, for this particular review, right?
is it with Brett and
Um,
Marshall?
no. Brett. Well, no, Brett and Tiffany.
Mm.
But I want to specifically talk about Brett. Reason being, I feel in that episode, I feel as though there's something because everything it seems too good to be true on a level. Like a man can't be that good. I mean, you're good, but you have to get a little bit of flaws. And I see where the flaws is. He's a perfectionist. And I feel scared in that bit because if you notice, Tiffany dress changed. That's one. The dress that she chose, it was no
Mm-hmm.
longer that dress she wore.
Really? I didn't
Two,
notice.
yes. And
Oh, very
two,
observant.
Brett,
Mm-hmm.
Brett's pants was a little bit baggy and he got pissed for that. I was like, hold up, dude, is this a red flag right here? Because it's not that serious. Like, it was just a little bit saggy. And he was like, I mean, I know what his job is, I know his position and how he is. Um, but that's what you making your shoes and stuff. But I mean, your pants is a little bit baggy. You didn't need to get so pissed to like leave the wedding to go to a tailor to get that fixed. I was a little bit scared. I started to think, is this where the red flag comes in? Is he a controlling person? Is he gonna try to control Tiffany? That's a vibe I started to get personally. But that's just my review. Let's get into the happy part if you
Well,
disagree.
well, you know what? Kind of, sorta. I could see how people would view it as a red flag, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to put the word scared with that because I feel like, especially Black men are often stigmatized as aggressive or somewhat like that, or, oh, I'm scared. So
Okay.
I actually loved that he kind of put his foot down for what he wanted because think about
Okay.
it this way. As a bride, if my dress on my day was not fitting me and it was big, I would run up the block too and get it tailored. Like I would never. So his
Yes.
attention to detail and his reaction to it, I mean, it could have been a much worse reaction. He just knew what he wanted. And
Okay.
in that moment, I'm like, okay, I see he works for Nike, he designs shoes. So his attention to detail is spot on. And that's part of, his makeup. So I understood it. Maybe if he worked somewhere else and I would be like, okay, maybe that's a red flag, but I get it and I understood it. And I found it to be sweet that he wanted perfection on this day because he knew the woman he was about to marry was it. And that's who he wanted. So
Okay.
he didn't want to walk down looking, like a regular Joe Schmo. I
Okay.
didn't like how he kind of sort of scolded. I don't know if that was his brother or just like one of his best friends.
His brother.
His
Mm-hmm.
brother.
His brother.
I didn't appreciate how he spoke to his brother because I don't think the
Yeah.
brother did or said anything wrong. But
Yeah.
I figured that, these two are used to communicating or used to each other by now. So, but I see what you mean, why it could be a
Yeah.
little bit of a red flag, but I kind of, I was somewhat, impressed by it. And I was like, okay, Brett, I see you. I don't know if he had anything to do about why Tiffany's dress changed,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't say. Um,
No, they
but
didn't
the
say,
thing
of course
is,
not.
Brett is the type of
Mm.
man, even if he is a bit controlling, me as a very dominant type of woman, I would submit to that type of leadership because he seems to lead well. And Brett would put me in my feminine energy type of thing, type of guy, if you understand what I'm
Okay.
saying. Yeah,
I,
he
I
could tell
do, I
me,
do, I do.
Kimi, sit down. I'll be like, okay, no problem, boo.
Man, you're blinded by the dimples and the cuteness. That's what you're blinded by. I see you.
Well, the money too, because he leads well. He seems to
Oh
lead
gosh.
well. And I feel like
But you see
women
that
with strong
part?
personalities, seem to tend to submit more to men who prove that they could lead effectively. But that's what I got from that. Anyways, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. You see that the part you brought up about his brother and how he spoke to him.
Mm-hmm.
I that's something also to look at. Because Brent is making so much money and he's in a different state. His parents and his siblings are still down south, and
Mm-hmm.
if that's where they're from, because they have the southern out accent, but I didn't do my research on that. Sorry, but um I feel as though because he's making much more money and he didn't need to go to college and do as much work. I'm not talking down on black men, and I'm not talking down on Brent. I'm just saying, this is my opinion, that maybe he came off a little bit, as you said, you don't like how he spoke to him. I think that's why he think that he needed to like tell him, yo, chill. This is my day. This is what I'm about. And I could be wrong about that. But if you understand what I'm saying,
I get
like
what
I
you're
feel
saying.
as though that part was like, I am the
Chip
bigger
on the
boss here
shoulder.
kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Well, Brett, if you're listening, I hope that's not where you were coming from, because let me tell you something. As
I
much
hope
as I would
so.
submit to you, I would cuss you out. You get a good Guyanese cuss out, you wouldn't even know it hit you.
We hope everything that we're saying and we're picking on is
For the
incorrect,
most
of
part.
course.
A
Yes.
good West Indian cuss out, Brett.
Honestly. But
But
they're perfect together,
they are. You know what I loved the absolute most was the scene
Mm-hmm.
with Brett and Marshall on his wedding day. He walked up to
Oh,
Marshall.
yes.
First of all, that scene made me cry more than anything
Mm-hmm.
else, because what it represented
Mm-hmm.
was Black men being able to love on each other and
Yes.
that brotherhood that they developed.
Yes.
And I loved that for them. I loved it for our culture. And the fact
Yes.
that Marshall, you could tell he was so broken and so hurt. And he was
He
able
showed
to
up.
still show up for his friend
Yes.
on
Mm-hmm.
that day. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
everyone should take a page out of Marshall's book, especially women,
Oh, yes.
because they're unable to show up for their friends on such a significant day and be
Yes.
happy, put their drama aside.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall was, you can tell he was there genuinely.
Let's show everything that I said in the beginning. Let's get to you asking for Tiffany's hand in marriage, even though you're about to walk
Mm-hmm.
in the aisle already. Dude, I
Mm-hmm.
love it. You are a
Right?
mad man. Oh,
He
so
really
many men
is.
think that they don't need to address the parents because they already have the girl, the woman, but you addressed it and you asked for her hand in marriage because I guess for whatever reason you didn't meet her parents prior to the
Mm-hmm.
wedding day. Maybe they couldn't have flew out or whatever it was. But you sat down, you made sure you did your part by asking that, and that is appreciated in all relationships, honestly.
When they said their I do's, I think I shed a tear. I loved that after the fact, she was like, let's go up to the honeymoon suite real quick. I love a good
Oh
cheeky
yes,
moment.
yeah, oh yes, and she said she loved her back.
Right? Meet the
She's
Browns.
like, I love
Meet
I
the
love it
Browns.
back.
Meet the Browns.
We thank you guys for listening once again. And you guys definitely are going to be hearing from us with other reviews. We have a lot in store for you. We know that you love hearing us also. We've gotten some feedback and we appreciate it. Again, go ahead and like, subscribe, share this video with friends and family. Go on head over to our or Shimi's sister show, like and share, subscribe to their channel. You can give us both the same love. It costs $0 to show your sisters love. And we appreciate it. Thank you so much